what exactly is the Muse without all the girls? We know the Muse is formed with 9 different girls. Each girl is unique and different in their own ways. They have their own personalities, styles, and of course their own different voices. Each one brings a new different style to the Love Live franchise. Without having them, there is really no point of the Muse at all. So what's going on, anime lovers or you who love livers out there? My name is Benjamin Sopkin and this is BS Anime, and I am going to talk about Honoka Kosaka and the voice behind her. Of course, we know Honoka Kosaka is the leader for the group known as the Muse, but who is the person behind this very lovable girl? So, as we know, the answer to that is Emi Nitta. As you see her picture to her left, her fans often love calling her Emi, so if you sometimes see that. And of course, she is the voice actress for Honoka Kosaka. She is often known for saying this. So, Fight the Dayo means fight on, and that's often what she says right before performance. We know she was born in December 10th of 1985, and she graduated from Nagano Prefecture Chinoi High School. After that, she went and attended the College of Music, had a college in Japan, and then afterwards she went and started doing voice acting after she passed the audition in March of 2009. So following that, we have seen her entering the world of Love Live. So the first song she performed was this one. After performing that first song in that PV, the second PV for Muse came out in December 2010, which is No Relation. Following that, we actually see her first entrance in the anime world, which is Uta no Prince-sama, and she does some voice acting in there. Now, as you can see, she is not that girl right there. She did not land an important role, and that's also not her. That's a guy, surprisingly. So if you listen very carefully, you might hear in the background of here, but I wasn't really able to determine if she was in here or not. But if you listen here, you will be able to see her in the background. So as you can hear, she's one of those high school girls in the background, and that's basically all she gets for that role. Moving on, we see her next PV, Natsugeta 1-2 Jump. And then shortly after, in the beginning of 2012, we see the first solo album for Honoka, which is known as Honoi Honoka Iro. So this is filled with a bunch of solo songs and the solo versions of a bunch of songs. So let's go ahead and listen to a few of those right now. So obviously there's more songs in there, but let's move on to the next one, which is the next PV she performed in. So yes, she performed Mokito Love Di Sekinchu, and then following that she did Wonderful Rush, the last PV for Muse. So Wonderful Rush was the 5th and last PV, and that's the last time you're probably going to see Honoka in that old style. Moving on, we get to see her first major role in an anime, which will be Dakapo 3.
ご名答。お目覚めの気分はどうかしら？吉野清隆くん。私が話している途中で居眠りするなんて、随分といい度胸じゃない？
So as you saw in that anime, she performed as Rika Morizono, which was that blonde girl which was talking to the main character, which was that guy. Of course, later in 2013, we have her performing in another anime. So she voice acted for none other in the anime that I'm sure all of you are waiting for me to talk about. I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job, also known as Yusubu.
今日だけ助けて。店長もみんな風で倒れちゃったの。お願いします。記念なんだから。この内務者のカメラはホールド感抜群だし、ポートレートモードのピント補正が優秀でね。エルザ、ちょっと。
So she played as Elsa Crucial, which was a brown-haired girl, which ended up showing in episode 4, and I guess her last name was Crucial because she's crucial, I guess. Anyways, after that, she also performed in an anime known as Love Live. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but I might as well show a clip of it. So maybe you guys heard or seen this anime before, who knows, I don't know, maybe you guys have. Apparently she did this though, so that's a cool fact. Anyways, following that, she did the Solo Live Collection Box 2, which is the Solo Collection 2, where we had a bunch of solos for Honoka. So of course there's many more songs in that solo collection, but following that she ended up performing in season 2 of Love Live as Honoka Kosaka again. So apparently Love Live got a second season, so who knows, maybe this anime actually did well, I don't know. Anyways, following that, she released a single known as Egao to Egao de Hajimaru Yo in September 2014. This was released outside the Love Live world. Following that single, Emi Nitta went ahead and voice acted for Tohaka Anju and Card Fight Vanguard G. So yeah, she plays that girl she's shown there. And apparently, I believe it's supposed to be the love interest for the main character. Following that, we have Tante Kagi no Kihon CD, which is kind of like a detective kind of anime, and she plays as Marin Amagi, which is an idol in that anime. And so I figured I was going to throw this in because apparently there are multiple Love Live VAs in this anime. Can you guess which one of these are in here? We'll see, I'll talk about them later, but just a cool thing is that multiple Love Live VAs are in there, and Honko is just one to join them a little bit later in 2015. So then apparently Love Live got a movie, so she participated in that movie as again Honoka Kosaka. So she voice acted for the young Honoka Kosaka as well as the grown-up Honoka Kosaka. Following that, we had the Solo Live Collection Box 3, which is the third solo collection, which was released a few months back in 2018. So let's go listen to a few of the songs. So we don't know if there's going to be a fourth solo collection because there are a few songs that still do not have solos out. So maybe there'll be a fourth collection out, but that would be in the future. Following that, we have her participating in Caligula as Sweet Pea. Huh, who knew she had a creepy side to her? Anyways, moving on, let's move on to other works. So these are maybe a little less noticeable. These are some animes. I'm still gonna go show the scenes for a few of these, but these are maybe less known and maybe lesser roles for her. So the first one I'm gonna go for is TP Sakura.
あ、おはよう小鳥ちゃん。おはよう、おはよう。二人ともさっきは災難だったね。会長さんに捕まって。さくらちゃん、慌ててどこ行ったのかな。純一くん知ってる？
So she's more of a side character. The blonde girl is the main character, but she did the voice acting for the red hair girl. The next one I'm gonna go and show is from Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, where she plays as Melga Naruze.
服じゃないわよ。ただ単に腹が立ったんで仕返すだけだから。
報復報復？うん、報復。ワンちゃんが見る限り聖純と総長がいないかな。正純は小東部で講師のバイトで午後から酒井学長を送りに行くから今日は自由出席のはず。
So if it wasn't obvious enough, she was the girl in the black hair, and yeah, it's a little harder to tell, but it's still her. Moving on, let's talk about some games. So the first game is Fairy Fencer F in 2013. She plays as F-Full. I played that game for like 30 minutes, so yeah, I know nothing about this game really.
スーパーノヴァお願いカリン。
Then there was a collaboration with the Guy Fate Paradox where Honoka performed in the anime as well as did some songs for them.
それぞれの幸せ見つける奇跡大変な仕事で光が見たかった胸に宿る光今その時レンヤの強さは本物だ。ガルシオも言ってた。レンヤには今までにない可能性を感じるって。
In the last game, Super Dimension Neptune, she performed as Segami.
よかった。君とはもっと話をしときたかったんだ。私は話すことが
So that are just a few of the games that she voice acted in. There's many more, but I don't want to go through all of them. And of course, there are the 5 Love Live games that she participated in. So first is Love Live School Idol Festival, where it's a game where you collect a bunch of idols. You know, sometimes I really hate this game. Then we have School Idol Paradise, which is for PS Vita, and there's 3, 1 for each subgroup. Following that, we have School Activity, which is only an arcade game found in Japan, so you won't find them anywhere else. Then we have Puchiguru Love Live, which is just a game where a bunch of girls just drop up and you just hit whatever combos in the line to have them explode and whatnot. And then lastly, we have School Idol Festival Stars. That game is not out, planned to be 2018, I believe, maybe 19 according to some sources, but there's no really in-game footage of that, so I'm just going to show you that preview of it. So apparently she had to work in the theater, at least the wiki said so, that she wasn't Legally Blonde as Vivian Kensington. I couldn't find any other sources denying that or proving that, so that's all I'm going to say about it because I could not find any photos or any source showing her in this, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Moving on, there's other works of songs, so yes, she performed multiple singles, so there's 4 other singles that she performed in outside of the Love Live world, so let's go ahead and listen to a few of those songs in order.
難しい言葉より息をいていいのかも大丈夫だと信じて進んでみれば乗り切って君が戦っている時は声が枯れるまでエールを送るあなたを守れるなら悪にでもなるその笑顔においでおいでって言った時は見てほしいってことさ一緒にねあれか
And of course, there are some solos she performed in Love Live, so let's go ahead and listen to those.
One day in the rain, one day in the shine 流れる想いよ消えないほら I say bye 君のために笑顔で背中を押すよ幸せを掴むため
So now with all the songs out of the way, let's talk about some, I guess, useful trivia that might be useful to you one day. So apparently she's known for her arm strength, but her agency forbids her for having arm wrestling matches because that might seem very imposing and I guess not very idol-like. She's also known for her father who loves and supports her a lot, but apparently she's a bigger fan of Soratuki. Who is Soratuki? Well, I think that might tell you who that is. Savage father indeed. She has 2 younger sisters and a younger brother, but for some reason she is the shortest out of all of them. So I guess that sucks, but I can also kind of relate to that as well. Now she also stated that one of her hobbies is visiting cafes and, you know, getting drinks and all, getting those sweets and stuff, as well as doing karaoke. Probably surprising for a voice actress, am I right? What, does a voice actress sing or something? And anyways, another thing she likes to do is she likes to do laundry for relieving stress. Now for me, that's very much the opposite, so I can't say I relate there. Honestly, I don't like doing laundry, but I guess it could be calming. So a very interesting hobby of hers is that she enjoys studying dinosaurs. And yes, I did not say that wrong, dinosaurs. So apparently she holds a level 3 certification for the Japan dinosaur test. So some of you might ask, what the heck is this Japan dinosaur test? Well, lucky for you, I decided to do some research. Alright, so I went and found the dinosaur Japan quiz, the Japan dinosaur quiz, whatever it's called. And of course it's in Japanese, so I'm using Google Translate on the webpage to help me understand stuff. So I guess there's 3 levels, so I guess Emi Nitta has the highest level, but I just want to see how bad it is. I'm gonna start easy and go for the easiest one. Alright, question 1. In 1993, which dinosaurs were found 10 centimeters long claws from... How am I supposed to know? I'm not from Japan! Alright, I guess this is just gonna be a bunch of guesses. Which one has the fastest foot? Alright, so I'm back and I answered the questions. I don't know. You go look at all my answers and laugh at me as I get about most are all wrong. I did take a course that talked about dinosaurs a bit, so I should know like 2 or 3 of these. But that's not good. Alright, let's see how bad I failed. Woo, 6. That's an F. Let's see, so I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That was just straight up a guess. I'm pretty sure the other 2 were really big, so I just guessed Galamus. Lizard, I actually remember that. I don't even know what this is. I have no clue. I just figured it had to have the word dinosaurs in this one, so I picked that. This one I believe Apatosaurus was bigger than Tyrannosaurus, which I know Tyrannosauruses are bigger than Stegosaurus, so this one I was relatively sure about. I don't know, man. Something about this, oh, how the feet attach? Oh. Yeah. So I think you get the point. I don't really know dinosaurs, and she does. So anyways, one thing to talk about is she's a part of the subunit known as Printums for the Muse, which has 3 different girls, and she ended up performing 11 different songs in the subunit so far. And of course, beyond the subunit, just being a part of the Muse as well, here's just 9 albums, which each one has at least 2 songs in there. So we're looking at least 18 additional songs here that she has performed. But of course, there's way more than that. And there's just so many songs that she performed in Love Life that I didn't go over because it's just too many to talk about. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. As we can see, she has performed in a lot of anime and games and sang so many songs. So what do you guys think about this video? Let me know in the comments below. And did you learn something new from this video? Because I know I learned basically about the whole entire video. Anyways, if you're interested in learning more things, on the video on the left I talked about subunits. So if you want to learn more about it, individual subunits, their history, and their future, go click on the video on the left. If you want to hear me talk about my favorite song and why I think that's my favorite song, click on the video on the right. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you guys soon.